Hey there, Terry.
Hey, how's it going? There's two Tonys in the house. What's up, Sarah? When you arriving?
I'm not gonna make it.
You see
See,
the
I'm
pictures
the
I sent you?
life is life in, so I won't be down there.
It says
That's
28,000 of y'all.
Tony. Let me change my name.
I'll change it. It's
I
28,000.
got
It's 28,000 of y'all up in here.
it. Oh my, we roll deep. We roll deep. You
Oh,
know
wait,
we did
you better change it because I don't know which Tony to change.
it. Did it. It just let me do it. I think when we all click on his link, it makes us all show up as Tony. Um, are you able to get access to the store, to the like vendors?
No, that's the problem. Yesterday they wouldn't even let us in, but they
Oh.
said tonight they would. I'm preparing for a tornado. We got it's hurricane on the way here. I'm getting.
Oh no. Yeah, yeah, they were saying that they thought that was oh wow.
Now, my sister left Houston this morning. She got here at noon. Just as good it did because all the trees in her backyard are now in the street.
Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm gonna have to log on and see
What do you want
what's
from the
going on with
store so I can go? My sister's over there now. I'm gonna make sure we get it. What are you looking for?
everything. I want everything. I
I'm
want
gonna text you
everything.
some pictures.
Yes, I want everything. I will cash app Zelle. Uh
All right, I
what
will
do I
text you
want?
some pictures from over
Yeah,
there.
I need some silver star jewelry, something silver star, or
All
because I
right,
got my silver
Rashonda,
star.
I didn't know you were a soror. I don't think we've had this discussion.
you AKA two Justice?
I
I was
am.
Skeet Pie.
beta Beta Upsilon, Dillard University, fall '96. Yes, I'm
I had
old
no
here.
clue.
Oh, okay, Justice. You know, I knew I liked you.
My
Yeah,
all my
yeah.
sisters, all four of my sisters AKs.
I love
Okay,
that.
yes. Are you, Justice? Are you attending? Are you at Boulay?
No, I actually just got back from Essence and I couldn't do both. So
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not attending Boulay, and the sky is about to fall out of the blood is about to fall out of the sky here in Dallas. So definitely not.
yeah, yeah. I'm hearing that. Well, I will. I'm gonna have to check in on some of my line sisters that I know are down there. Um, because yeah, I'm sure it's nutty, nutty, nutty. But yeah,
No, it's a lot of free stuff going on there, Justice. Just in case you don't. I mean, I'm not calling out my sorrows, but it's like I think 25,000 registered, another 4,000 running around. so,
at least, at least, at least, at least, at
so
least.
I'm going
I'm
to
gonna try to make it out there tomorrow. A lot of my line sisters are here,
they're
and
rolling up in here
uh,
tomorrow.
Okay,
Y'all
Justice, you got
coming.
my number. So if you come across something that needs to be purchased, let me know.
oh, I'm the wrong person for that because I will tell you to purchase everything in existence. I
I
I
got you,
know.
Alessandra. I'm the
I'm a
retail too.
paraphernalia hog too. I'm trying to think what
yeah.
I'm
really
gonna text you
truthfully,
like
what do I
crazy,
need?
Alessandra. I'm retail. I love shopping.
I know, I know. I'm trying to think about what do I really need? Like, is there anything I need?
You know, when I first met Tony, I sent him $100 gift card. So he go shopping. It was between jobs. I said, boy, go shopping.
Exactly.
It's
Yeah,
good
that's
therapy.
it. But no, the only thing I really want is some more like silver star, like something that, that shows that my silver star. That's it. I want like, and if they had like they had at one time this black sweatshirt that said AKA, it was a black sweatshirt with black letters, and then it had silver written across the black. That was a sweatshirt I looked anyway,
That
just
sounds
just think
cool.
about the girl if you see something. Just think about the
Yeah,
girl.
if the weather's not bad tomorrow, I will go tomorrow and I'll let you know.
Yes, yes, let me know. Let me know. But no, in
I'll text
terms
you
of
when I see it.
I know we don't have a lot of time, so
Yeah,
um
because I
in
get him back.
terms of updates, I don't have a ton. It's one is just going to be the report. Want to work on the report this week because I need to turn that in next week. They want that next week. And then really now is the time. If you know someone who is looking for a room, looking to change rooms,
I got my
looking for a
room.
space, yeah,
Thanks to
Eric got him
Rashonda.
a room now. Yes, they need to call the hotel and look to make those arrangements because rooms are opening up every day. We knew this time was sort of going to come, and I'm hearing more and more people that I'm sending are successfully booking rooms at
Wait, there's
Hilton.
rooms open at the hotel
Yeah,
now?
yes,
Yeah, this is
yeah,
the time when they're canceling.
Oh, let me. Okay, perfect. Because I'm not like
yeah. You want to call and Terry, you can put the number in there.
Yeah, I'll put
It's
it in. Let me do it.
312. Look, let me get it right this time.
Yeah,
Nine two
some
two.
lady, she finally called me back, and boy, did she let me have it. See, why you calling me at 11 o'clock at night? You muted yourself for Sunday. Unmute. There you go.
Pam is calling me. I need to send her the link. Um uh the number is 312-922-4400. So Justice, you want to call that number to make a reservation, and you need to make sure you tell them you're with the NABJ block.
got it. Okay, I will.
And
Can
then
you put
like
that in the
don't
chat? I'm
waste any
driving.
time.
312-922. What's the last four?
4400.
I will call them after this call and see if I can
Yeah,
get my
because I
reservation
don't know
switched.
how long they're going to honor our room block. Like they might say, "Hey, look, your dates are, past, so call right away."
Yeah, I got my dates changed for Sunday, so now I can look for a roommate because I got a double bed. So look for a roommate.
Yeah, that's all they had. Like I wanted to switch a room. They put it, so they couldn't switch the king. So
All right, I got some good news. You ready, Rashonda?
yes,
Transition to PR is back on the table. It is a paid for panel by Amazon.
yes,
Well, that's
Yeah,
awesome.
I convinced Amazon to use some of the money they already spent and slide it over there. So we have it. I gave her a list of 9 people, including yourself, and everybody on this call. So you get to pick and choose because I don't know what we submitted, but I gave her all our names.
fantastic. That's fantastic.
So we have that's our biggest workshop. That's our most standing room only. So now it's back. And let me see what she sent me a date. It's Thursday, but let me see when. I'll put it in the chat. Go ahead, we're trying to keep talking.
No, that's excellent to hear. I think last time we talked about people downloading the Event Pilot app so that you can start to see our sessions, our available sessions. Well, I think it was important to hold the branding of the transition to PR panel, so I'm glad that it is back. There are multiple versions of that panel that have been submitted by people that are not in the media related, and
I
some that
know.
are, but different
Right.
versions of it. So it's important to have that branded workshop, I think, because it's one that has been around for so long. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see that happen. The other thing is, while rooms are opening up, we have not had a suite open up yet. But Nate knows that I want one.
No good.
So this is what it's going to be called, making the shift from press to PR.
Yeah, August 2nd. And it's at
Okay.
What's the difference?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what Amazon.
What is the difference making from press to PR?
No, it's the same thing. We're just saying that I was just saying that I thought it was nice to have the old branded way, but if we didn't get it, they chose a different title. There's multiple sessions that are similar to that were taking place. So it wasn't like we weren't having it, but we weren't having that specific session branded,
Most of
transition.
the other 2 sessions that are similar, and I don't think one is active or something. I had to check Event Pilot, but the other 2 sections were similar. Was all journalists, and they were talking about. It didn't say PR, just making the transition from press room to something else. They were talking about news desk editors and community.
And the one I'm on is pivot and freelance, so it's not exactly the same either.
So we're glad to have this one back. I'm just proud of it.
So should they call it like making the shift from press room to PR?
No. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
So then I mentioned the reception. The last piece that I just wanted to get some clarity on, because we have not really we've had a lot of conversations around are the task force, but we haven't had conversation with national about the purse auction. And we are sort of at a deadline if we're going to try to execute this thing at the conference on the floor. Are there some conversations happening, Terry?
After that conversation that we had last time, Rashonda, I reached out to Nate and I reached out to Drew to give you and me an answer. If we take it, if we still have it without our reception, we're fine. That's just something we're offering. It's not a revenue share. But if we do get floor space, it's going to have that, what's it, 60-40 split? It's going to have that 60-40 split. And they haven't given us any space. So I asked Kayla and the forwarders to have those answers. They were supposed to be on the call today. So we'll see if they join us before we go. But okay. We have until tomorrow, period. You know, I told them Monday, but tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, because we need to know what that cost is. Because if you see the budget that Tony posted that we had from the Media Institute, it didn't break down what part they took from us from our revenue, but he sent that to me too. So I understand it's a split. And I think it's bigger at convention is bigger. It's 80-20. Yeah.
We don't even, it's not even that. At the convention, you get a 10% finder's fee.
Okay.
You don't get any, yeah, you just get
and
10%.
And I do know we can still use the donation clause to get still they get most of the convention. I think even with donation it's 60-40. I'm not sure. I have to check that email.
If they go through the portal, they don't get any of it. It's all ours. If they submit it through the portal, we don't have to split it.
Okay. All right, good. That's good what they can do. And hopefully everybody on this call will get those emails. It'll be in Basecamp because I need some closure to that because this is it. This is the finish line.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah. Agreed.
Now, question for you, Rashonda, is Event Pilot now going to shift to more details because it just has timelines? Is it going to shift to more details now?
Yeah, I was in there this morning. You can see sessions, the rooms they're going to be held in, the photos, the speakers, all of that. It's a lot more fleshed out. I'm sure they're still adding to it, but it is definitely a lot more fleshed out than it was even a week ago.
Okay, cool.
I don't know whether they haven't sent out a blast yet, like, hey, download Event Pilot. So maybe they're not ready to say it, but it looks a lot more.
So back on the
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Ron.
Are any of our panels on Saturday?
My pivot and freelance panel is Saturday at 10:30.
Oh, okay. What? Why did they'll? It doesn't, I mean, they're having the PR panel. I don't know how many PR panels they're having, and hopefully, I don't want to say this because this affects you, but hopefully, it's just one panel on Saturday, because I'm looking at the schedule that they're sending out, and in the NABJ communications, and they have this tour of Chicago scheduled from 9:30 until 5:30 in the afternoon. So it means that we're going to lose people coming to our panels on Saturday.
Yeah, so the workshops on Saturday are the tours on Saturday are in 90-minute intervals. So you can sign up for the 9 o'clock, you can sign up for the 11 o'clock, or you can sign up for the 1 o'clock, I think. So there's and after that, each one will come back. So you do sign up for one early. You sign up for that early one, then you probably didn't intend on going to the business meeting, but you might be back for some late morning, early afternoon sessions. If you do that middle one, then you maybe can make the early morning sessions, that 11 to 12:30 or something like that, is the timing. So, and again, remember each bus only holds 48 people. So it ain't in a conference of 3,500, the 48 people that can fit on each bus is not going to be a big dent in programming.
Okay, so they're only 90 minutes intervals. Is that what I heard you say?
Yep. Each session, each each tour is 90 minutes. Maybe they're slating them at 2 hours just in case of traffic, but they're 90-minute tours.
Okay.
They are all the same. That's correct. All the tours are the same. They're just going at different times.
Okay, thank you.
Now, I hate that they put my session on Friday at 10:30 in the morning, given that I have to do the business meeting. So I hate to have to run out of the business meeting. Well, actually, yeah. Yes, that the business meeting would knock heads with it. Potentially, I will have to do the business meeting. I may not, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm scouring the events, and I don't see anything that's going to conflict in titling with the transition PR panel. They're freelancing. There's press room, but I'll have to scour that and see what else we have. But I think we're going to be clear. I'm just glad that.
Carrie, who are the panelists for this panel?
Again, I got Amazon to pay for it. They asked me for 9 people. So, and they asked me for 4. I gave them 9. And one of them they already rejected because one of the PR people, since it's being recorded, I'm going to text this to Rashonda. She can tell you later. One of the companies is in conflict with Amazon's policy. So she got kicked out of that one. So I gave her, she asked for 4, I gave her 9. So she gets to decide. And I won't call that company's name out because this is recording, but I think that it wasn't the person that was the issue, it's the company she worked for.
It'd be like that sometimes.
And Amazon said no.
Oh.
And
Carrie, I need to see what time my Innovation Lab AI session is because I thought it was.
Aren't you Friday?
I am Friday. That's why I was like, wait. Oh, it's Friday afternoon. It's Friday afternoon.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. Just curious. Because I was just happy to get Amazon to do that, but I also hit them up and said, we may be getting a reception. Y'all have some more dollars? So I said, I told them I had to wait to hear from the board rep on that, but we may in the last minute. So let me check this email real quick. Okay, the either call with them is Thursday at 2. So I'll be able to talk to them on Thursday. So hopefully we may have a reception we can throw their way too.
Terry now wanted to create more work for you or Rashonda, but are we going to have a document that says when all our events are taking place?
Oh, yeah. We have that. I mean, that's already set in Canva. Every year I just switch it over to the new graphics. And one was one before that. The first one we had goes all the way back to New Orleans. Then we have Vegas. Then we have Birmingham. So
Okay, so we'll have that again?
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's going to be put in. Tony usually puts that in all the social media posts.
Okay.
Let me know if you need help curating, walking through the dates and flagging content, Harry. I wish there was a desktop version of the event pilot. That would make it a lot easier.
Yeah, that list would be super helpful because even when going through Event Pilot on your phone, like I was looking for all the media related ones yesterday, and like I think I only found 2 because it was just very hard to go through.
Yeah, sometimes you have to. It just depends on how they get flagged, and they don't always, because sometimes you're limited. I think you can pick 2 categories when you flag something, and so if somebody put academic on there, and they might say, "Oh, this is academic and whatever," and tech, and don't flag it media related, but it is.
So
yeah, we can flag all those.
Okay, so we don't. Yeah, okay, I got it. I was going to ask you what you said, but when you explain further, I now know what you said. So that we can flag it, but we can't put a flyer in there at all, right?
We can't add anything to Event Pilot. No, no, we can't add anything there. But we can, we should be able to. We can put it in our social media. We can put it on social and then tell people to, tell people to save it or like you can download it. We can even make it a bit.ly. Like we can, we can make it once you create the Canva doc, let's download it and then add it to Google Drive and make it a bit.ly that people can link to. NABJ MRTF 2024. And then you'll see all the media related sessions.
Cool. That'd be great. That's what we've always done. So that'd be great. And it'll have media related and go down the list. So if to help me or send out, y'all, if you know someone that's got a panel that we haven't heard about yet, forward it to us by email or put it in the Basecamp so we can get it done.
Yep. And then I can, and then it can be that way. It can be modified and add. We can add to it if we need to, or make a change.
Yeah, that's the benefit of Canva. You can just go right in there and change it, download in 5 minutes. Canva makes us all look good.
Yeah.
And so that's it. So the other thing is on the meeting, you got your thing you got a breakfast, and then you're going to come to the meeting after that. So okay.
Yeah, that's correct. The Chase breakfast, this small business, is Friday morning, so you're all welcome to come. It starts at 7:30, and then our meeting starts at 8. So we'll want to do that because that also, I mean, we have one of the only, and this is not, I'm not campaigning. I want to be clear about that. But we have one of the only contested races. So our meeting on Friday morning is important that members know that it's a contested race.
Right. Okay, that'd be good too.
So the Chase breakfast is going to be a meeting, or is there going to be someone speaking? Is a panel? What is it?
Yeah, it's a small business. It's a panel, and they actually have Karan Butler, is a coach with Miami Heat.
Yeah, I know.
And he also does a ton around small business and second chance programs. So that is their small business breakfast Friday morning will include him. And then additionally, like a local media owner here in Chicago, Melody Span Cooper, who owns some radio stations, and Brenda Palms Butler, who also runs like a nationally known second chances program based out of Chicago. And they all get, Chase supports all of them. So they'll be talking about growing small businesses and, second chance programs and things like that.
Would that be with Congressman, the Second Chance King? What's the name of your congressman over there?
Which one? Jesse, you talking about Jackson's son?
No. He's a second chance person now, but no, what's his name? It's not Davis. You remember he's the one that does
Congressman Danny Davis. Yes, he does. Yeah, Congressman Danny Davis. He's a legend around here, and definitely has done a ton for second chance programs. In fact, one of his very, very close mentors, Commissioner Dennis Deere, passed away about 2 weeks ago, and it's been really like a shock to the whole state, because the governor is coming in for his funeral. He was just a larger than life character. He's part of the people who pushed through Juneteenth, Illinois, to get Illinois to make Juneteenth a holiday, which is then closely followed by the U.S. making it a holiday through Congressman Danny Davis's push and efforts. So
he's that good. He worked with. We were on the same team together for our second chance. My business center was a second chance business center. We got 218 men out of.
And I believe Congressman I believe he's Alpha. I do believe he is an Alpha man.
Oh, that's even better. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But he endorsed our program. We did the Delancey Street together. On the other end of the spectrum, is the Eventbrite showing all of the receptions? Because a lot of people like to attend those.
Yeah, I haven't gone through the checkbox all of them, but I do know a number of them are in there. Like I was looking through for the ones that I work with clients on putting together. So I know those are in there. So I'm not sure if everything is in there, but most of them are. And I know I reached out to Faye last week because I had another client that I was trying to push to do a reception, and they don't have any more reception space available. So they're at this point, she's like, we appreciate you, but we don't want you to send us nothing else. Don't send us nothing else. So,
well, I'm just going to push for the First People team to give us a finality.
Yeah.
And if we can't do it, it's just it could be virtual, and we could do a whole campaign around it.
Absolutely.
We have Giving Tuesdays and Thursdays, which is Giving Tuesdays and Thursdays is September. So we have a chance to do it's an opportunity to make it a virtual and work with that. And so I'll reach out to them and put some fire under it. It'll be in the base camp. We'll all be able to see it, but I just want to make sure they're doing that. And we're pending on reception. And then with the rooms, everybody needs to go into them and get their rooms now, because those people who made the reservations, they're finally deciding whether they're coming or not. So the rooms are becoming available.
Yeah.
And let's see, that was basically all we had there. I reached out to the other members, Rashonda, everybody. I reached out to the other members of the task force and asked the Hall of Famers to come up with some recognition awards based on what we posted in base camp. So I gave them a list of all the categories, and I asked them to get that back to me Wednesday. So I'll send it to the base camp so we can see what that looks like, and we have some recognition processes inside our meeting or our reception, so we can do that. And there were 6 categories there, so we're going to be able to do all 6 categories, and then have some criteria and a nomination process that makes it very simple. So this is not a finality. I'm just telling you where we are. So when y'all get it, y'all can tweak it. So I'm supposed to get that back from Neil Foote and Cheryl Smith, the Hall of Famers. I asked them to get it back to us this evening. I think this city is in shift with that hurricane, so a lot of people are doing a lot of things. I've got family coming in, and I've been trying to make sure. One member stayed, and now half his house is gone. One family member, he wished he had come home back to Dallas, but those things in there. But I think we should have the information on those particular areas about recognition at the meeting or reception at that point. And if we get a reception thing, I will be able to pitch that to Amazon as well and see if they have additional dollars. Did we get any feedback, Rashonda, from the African-American based PR companies in Chicago?
Yeah, so we did get, so obviously Winona Win-Win is involved. Rudd Resources is supporting, some of them are supporting through clients. Flowers Communications is engaged in supporting. Nobody, there's a multiple layers to this, right? Nobody decided to exhibit. That just wasn't their choice, but like Flowers is doing a reception. Win-Win is supporting, obviously through Chase, and also some, support on the local level. But Winona is also open to supporting the reception, and then also trying to help bring in beeper support. And then Rudd Resources is also supporting through clients, bringing client dollars to the table. We work together to bring in Discover. So we did engage
some opportunity there in case we get a reception. I mean, a suite. And we still have a reception.
That's really who we wanted to tag. Yeah, that's really was the plan, to tag those folks. If we could tag each of those folks at the donation level, 500 or 500 or so, 500 to 750 a piece, then that would pay for a suite.
Okay, good. I'm good. All right. Do we have to do can we use the same letters we use for donation? Or do we have to do something special?
I think that we could use the same letters that we do for donation. The key is being able to make sure that NABJ is going to let us spend those dollars that we're still bringing in. Because I mean, they had said that all of the dollars needed to be in by May 31st. But if you're hearing different, that, hey, look, we can keep trying to bring in dollars, then that's excellent for us.
Yeah, I think a portion of it is on the donation side that we can still keep it open.
Yeah.
The other part is maybe closed. I may get the same response that Faye gave you, where thank you, but no.
Yeah.
But I know the donation is ongoing.
Yeah.
It allows us to use those funds.
Fantastic.
Well, I think, has anybody got anything else to say? I think we've done good today.
Very good.
And I will text you pictures from the vendor floor if I get in there.
Please do. Please do.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to do an Eddie Murphy and dress up as an AKA. I'll be killed.
Yes, they would. I cannot condone that. I cannot condone that.
I just want to make you laugh.
Yeah.
And if you keep us posted on that, I'll go ahead and put whatever Neil and Cheryl come up with. I'll put it in the base camp so we all see it. And hopefully we get a suite. I will have that conversation with Amazon. I gave them a list of 9.
Well, let me know. Yeah,
They
go
wanted
ahead and let
3. I
me
gave them a
know.
list of 9, and they
Yeah.
rejected one, not because of the person, but because of the company she works for. And
Yeah.
they wouldn't tell me either. So it has something to do with the relationships Amazon has. But it was good
When
to
is
get
that
them.
Amazon event taking place, Terry? The panel.
Let me go back and look in the notes. Friday, August 2nd. I don't know the time. I will find out. Making the shift from press to PR panel. And she's picking only the ones that I sent. So I sent all of us, basically 9, and everybody's bios. And they've only rejected one. And was it the person they rejected is the company he worked for. And that was a direct conflict with Amazon. So she's going to pick and choose. And hopefully during that call on Thursday, we'll have that. If we get a reception, I'm going to pitch them a suite, pitch them to pay for that as well. And that way they can have something there. They have something.
I'm going to reach out to Nate again because, like I said, I know that they are pushing. They are pushing the partners, corporate partners, to finalize their room needs. So, like, if they had NABJ hold X number of rooms for them, and they don't need those rooms, they are needing to finalize those details now. So that could open a suite for us, right?
That'd be great. That would be awesome. All right, has anybody got anything else they want to add to it? What is that, Tony? Tony? Is that the real Tony? Hey, Tony. We had about 5 Tonys here early, Tony. Everybody was named Tony.
Oh, no, it's Jade.
I should have known.
Yeah, you sent the link out.
No, we just that link was sent out, but I don't know how it's get. I use the same link, but myself showed up. I don't know why everybody else, but it's all good. How are you, Jade?
I'm doing well. How's everybody?
I can't complain. Thank you for joining the call. Anything you want to add to it before we close?
Nope. It's just glad to be here.
Okay, cool. Now, Tony sent that out, but he may still be in a meeting with him and Jay got that White House access. You know what I'm saying? So they're probably busy over there. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, you guys, I think that's it. So I'm going to grab a little prayer and get us out of here, if you don't mind. Let me see if I can concentrate. Heavenly Father, thank you for the gathering that we have here. Thanks for sharing the information and showing how we progressed and that we are dedicated to making NABJ Chicago a great event. It's already landed in a great space. It's up to us media-related members to bring the noise and bring the impact. We're grateful for what you've given us. We're grateful for the partnerships and collaborations we've had. Thank you for everything you supply for all of us, as all of us have challenges, and some of us have a lot more than some, but we are all here. It takes a lot more courage to let go of the bad stuff and than to hang on to it. Thank you for the blessing the NABJ, our board rep, our media-related task force members, and our opportunities to do programming that's going to take us to the next level. So thank you all. God bless you. Amen, amen, amen.
Thank you.
All right.
Talk to you all soon.
Keep us posted. Drop it in there. You guys come up with anything, drop it in the base camp so we'll know.
Okay.
All right, guys. Take care.
Bye.
I've got to get ready for this hurricane. Bye-bye.